Okay, students. So today we will be starting with the cylinders, the chapter. Okay. Actually, the cylinders. It is a chapter of the second exercise, or you can say of the surface area and volume. Okay. So a cylinder, actually, typically a cylinder looks like this. Okay. This is a cylinder. You all have seen this type of cylinders everywhere in your house, in your daily life. Suppose the gas cylinder, the cylinder that is the LPG. Actually, the LPG cylinder looks like this. Okay. Not actually like this, but you can assume it like this. This is actually a right circular cylinder. Why right? See, this angle is right angle, and why circular? See, this top and the base, they two are circles. That's why it's called a right circular cylinder. Now the cylinder has some properties. Now you all can imagine a cylinder. Okay, see, I can't draw a cylinder that good because see, this board is a 2D plane, but cylinder is a 3D figure. Okay, so 2D plane cannot represent a 3D figure, or I can't be able to represent a 3D figure on a 2D plane. Okay, you have to imagine a cylinder for that. Now the cylinder have two circles, one on its top, another on its bottom. Okay, now we all know that a circle has its radius. See, I have represented that this dotted line, this dot is a center of the circle. This dot is the center of the circle, and from the dot we know what is the radius. From the dot, if we draw a line to its circumference, that is called the radius. Okay, now same for this bottom circle also. Actually, this circle and this circle are two equal circles, okay, or called congruent circles. Now that's why what we can do is we can just imagine a dotted line that is joining both the two centers. Okay, we can just imagine a dotted line joining the center of this circle and this circle. Okay, this is an imaginary line that joins this. This is also called the axis of the cylinder. Okay, axis of the cylinder. Now the distance from the center of the first circle, that is the top circle, and between the distance between the center of the top circle and the bottom circle, the two centers, distance between the two centers is represented by h, the h for height. Okay, height of the cylinder. This is also represented as height of the cylinder. So this is the radius of the circle of the cylinder, this is the height of the cylinder. Now these two parameters will be used to formulate the formula for area, for volume. There are two areas actually. One is the curved surface area, another one is the total surface area. Now first let's take the volume. Okay, first take the volume. The volume of a cylinder is actually, the formula is pi r square h. This is the formula for volume of a cylinder. Pi r square h, radius square into h. All these you can find over here. R is there, h is there. Okay, next comes the curved surface area. Curved surface area. Now the curved surface area means the area that is represented by the curved surface. Okay, the area that is represented by the curved surface, that is the curved surface area. Now the curved surface area is actually 2 pi r h. Okay, 2 pi r into h. Why 2 pi r into h? See, the circumference of a circle, we all know, when you have learned the chapter of circles, you have seen that the circumference of a circle is actually 2 pi r. Okay, the circumference is 2 pi r. Now as we know that the circumference is actually 2 pi r, this thing, this line is actually the height. Okay, the height of the cylinder. So this 2 pi r, the circumference into the height, this gives you the curved surface area. Okay, circumference into height. Actually this sheet can be formed as a rectangle, you can just imagine that, but that is not needed right now. Okay, now comes the curve. After curved surface area, now comes the total surface area. Now we will come to the total surface area. Okay, now comes the total surface area. Total surface area. Now total surface area, as you can say, is the total of all the surface areas. Okay, now total surface area means curved surface area added with the area of the two upper circle and the lower circle. So what is the curved surface area? It's actually 2 pi r h. Okay, now as I said, the total surface area means that addition of area of curved surface area and the area of both the circles. Now what do you know the area of circles? The area of circle is actually pi r square for the first one, that means the top one, and another pi r square for the bottom one. Okay, now let's formulate it. Now what we will do is we will add this to pi r square. So this will be, actually I am just modifying over here only, the pi r square plus pi r square, it will form 2 pi r square. So I am writing 2 over here only. Okay, 2 pi r square. Now see, 2 pi r, this can be taken common. 2 pi r, this can be taken common. So if you take common, h is left over from the first term and 1 r is left over from the first term. Okay, now this is the formula for the total surface area of any cylinder. Okay, this is the volume, this is the curved surface area, this is the total surface area. These three formulas we will be needing throughout the whole exercise to do all kinds of sums. Okay, now we will be taking some examples from the exercise 31.2. okay, we will be doing number 2. In the number 2, the question says that rectangular sheet of length 132 centimeter. Okay, a rectangular sheet, let's say this is a rectangular sheet, length is 132 centimeter. Okay, and breadth is 21 centimeter. Breadth is 21 centimeter. Okay, breadth is 21 centimeter. Now this is folded in form of a cylinder. Okay, this is folded in form of a cylinder. Now the total surface area of the cylinder so obtained will be, what? Okay, so let's see what will be the total surface area of the cylinder. See, how can we fold this? We can fold this in form of like this. See, like that I can fold it like that. Like suppose this is a note, this is a rupee note, so I can just fold it like that. Okay, by folding it like that, what will become what? This is a common sense. See, what will this needs imagination. What will become what? Now suppose this thing is folded like this cylinder. Okay, now this length of the cylinder will become the circumference. The length of the cylinder will become the circumference of the length of the rectangle. The length of the rectangle will become the circumference of the cylinder. Now what will be the circumference? It will be 132 centimeter. Okay, and the breadth of the cylinder, that is 21 centimeter. This will become the height of the breadth of the rectangle will become the height of the cylinder. Okay, see, this is the imagination. If we roll it like that, see, this length is becoming, the length is just rolling. The length is rolling, but the breadth is intact. Okay, the breadth is intact, but the length is being rolled. So if the length is rolled, that means the circumference will become 132 centimeter and height will become 21 centimeter. That's it. Okay, let's draw a clear diagram for this one. See over here, this is the cylinder. Okay, so by forming a cylinder like that, what we are getting like this. Okay, so the circumference will be the height. First of all, the height will be this 21 centimeter, 21 cm, and circumference will be equal to 132 centimeter. Okay, the circumference is actually the length is becoming the circumference. Okay, and this is 21 equals to height. The height is 21 centimeter. Now they have asked you to find the total surface area of the cylinder. Okay, the total surface area they are asking us to find. Okay, so first what we need is, we need the r. Radius of the cylinder. We know height, we need the r. How can we find r? We can find using the circumference. Now we know circumference is equal to 132. Okay, now what is the formula for circumference? The formula for circumference is actually 2 pi r of any circle. If you formulate it, it is 2 pi r, 132. Okay, now r will be equal to 132 by 2 pi. That will be equal to 132 divided by 2 into 22 by 7. That 7 will go on the top, so this will become and now if you can cut it with 2 also, with 2 it will become 6 and 66. It will become 66. So it will be 66 into 7 by 22. This will be becoming. So now 22 and 66 can be cut using 3. Okay, now 3 into 7 is 21. So radius is also 21 centimeter. So radius is also coming as 21 centimeter. Okay, now we can find the total surface area. Now TSA, total surface area, short form of total surface area is TSA. Now we can use the formula, that is 2 pi r into h plus r. This is the formula that we are given. So let's formulate it. 2 into 22 by 7 into r. What is r? R is 21. Into, within bracket, h plus r, that is 21 plus 21. 21 plus 21. Okay, that means 42. This will become 42. Now I can cut this with 7 and this will be 3. So the final answer will be coming as 2 into 22 into 3 into, this one will be becoming 42. Okay, so this one is coming as 5544 centimeter. Now this is an area. See, this is the total surface area, so it will be centimeter square. So this is our answer that we are requiring. Okay, this is our answer. Okay, we will be taking 1 or 2 more sums and then we will be ending up this video. Okay, so number 5. The number 5, sum number 5 is telling us that the volume and curved surface area, the two are given. Okay, we have to find the total surface area. So volume is given as 86240 centimeter cube. Volume is given as 86,240 centimeter cube. Okay, this is the volume. Now we know the formula for volume. It's actually pi r square h is equal to 86240. Okay, now we know pi, so we can divide it by pi r square h. So if we divide it by pi, it will become 86240 by 22 by 7. Okay, now the 7 will go to the top, so r square into h will be coming 86240 into 7 divided by 22. Now let's cut this with 22. So first let's cut it with 2. If we cut this with 2, it will be coming as 43120. 43120. Yes, I am correct. 43120. Next, let's cut it with 11. So by 11, it's coming as 3. First, it will be coming as 3. Then 91. So it will be coming as 8. Now 32. It will be coming again as 2. Okay, 32. It will be coming again as. Is it divisible by 11? Let's actually divide it. Let's divide it. Okay, by 11. 43120 by 11. Okay, so 11. I can cut it with 3, so it will become 33. Okay, there was a mistake. It will become 33. Now 43 minus 33 will become 10 and 1, so it will become as 99. So 22. Yes, it's coming 20 3920. It's coming 3920, not 38. It will be coming as 3920. Okay, it will be coming as 3920. Okay, so now 3920 into 7. This we have to do. 3920 into 7. So it's coming as, therefore r square into h will be coming as 27440. This thing. Okay, it's coming as this thing. So this is actually equation, I can say equation number 1. Equation number 1 is this. R square into h is 27440. Okay, next we will be considering the curved surface area, the CSA, curved surface area. Curved surface area is given as 6160 cm square. Now we know the formula, 2 pi RH equal to 6160. Okay, next what we'll be doing is we'll be keeping RH over here, and we'll be taking the pi 2 pi over here. So 6160 by 2, and we know if we divide by pi, so there we multiply by 22 and 7 will go to the top. So I can just show it in one step only. Now let's cut this with 2. So let's do the division. Let me just give you a bigger space. So RH equal to 6160 by 2 into 22 into 7 over here. So by 2 it's coming as 30. It's coming as 30. Then 168. Okay, 308 and 3080. Okay, 3080 is coming as 3080. Now again by 2, again divide by 2, or I can divide by 22 also. So it will be coming as 1, and then 88 it will be coming. So 4, 140. It will be coming as 140. 1, then yes, I think so. It's correct. Yes, 140. 140 into 7. So therefore our RH is coming as 147. That means 0 of 7 4 is 28. 2 717 980. Okay, RH is coming as 980. Equation number 2. Okay, these two equations we are getting, the equation number 1 and equation number 2. What we will do is we will do equation number 1 divided by equation number 2. We will divide both the two equations. So what will be happening is right hand side by right hand side, left hand side by left hand side. It will be happening like that. So r square h by RH, this will be equal to right hand side by right hand side. See, left hand side by left hand side I have done. Now right hand side by right hand side. So 27440 by 980. Okay, we cut this. Now see, 1h is gone. Now r and r square, just one r has been gone. Okay, now this thing will be so this thing will be, I think, 28. I think it will be 28. Okay, so actually r equals to 28. Therefore see, h and h gone, 1 r and r square, the square of the r has been gone. That means we found out r equals to actually 28 centimeter. Okay, we found out r. Now I am just rubbing the left hand portion to continue the sum. This portion I am finding out to continuing the sum. Okay, now see, R I have found out. Now I have to find out H. Okay. Now how I will find out H? H can be find out using this equation. Then equation number 2. See RH. If I put R over here, the value of R, that is 28 over here, I can find out H. Okay. Let's do it. So we know RH equals to 980. Okay. Now R we know, that is H equals to 980 by R. That is R we know it is 28. So 980 by 28. Now we know this is divisible by 14. 14, if we divide it by 14, it will become 2. This will become 70, I think. 70. Okay, this will become 70. Now if I cut it with 2, it will become 35. So that is equal to 35 centimeter. So height has become 35 centimeter. Okay, height is 35 centimeter for this sum. Next, what we'll be doing is we will be finding, see, we found out R, we found out H, we will be finding the total surface area. So TSA, what is the formula for TSA? TSA formula is 2 pi R H plus R. Okay, now 2 into 22 by 7 into R is 28 into H plus R is 35 plus 28. Okay, now 7 and 28 gone, it is becoming 4. So 2 into 22 into 4 into adding this, we get 63, I think. Yes, I am getting 63. So what I am getting is actually 11088 cm square. I am getting this much. This is the total surface area that I am getting. Okay, so that's how we will do the sum. Okay, let me take one more sum, then we will end. Next we will be doing the number 7. The number 7 sum, it's telling a cylinder of cylindrical pole has height equal to 14 meter and radius equal to 2 meter. Okay, so what we have to do is find the cost of painting the curved surface area of the pole. Okay, so we have to find the curved surface area. The very simple. So 2 pi RH, let's put it 2 into 22 by 7 into R is 2 and H is 14. Now 7 and 14 gone, so it's becoming 2. So 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16. So it will be coming 176. I think so. It will be coming 176. 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 8 to the 16, 16 to the, okay. Yes, this much centimeter square. Okay, this is the answer that is coming. 176 centimeter square. This is the CSA. Now I have to paint. I have to paint the CSA, that is the, I have to paint the whole pole, that is I have to paint the curved surface area. Now what is the rate? The rate is given actually, sorry, this is actually meter square, not centimeter square, this is meter square. Okay, now rate is given as rupees 1.50 per meter square. That means rupees 1.5 per meter square. Okay, 1 rupees 50 paisa per meter square. Now how the total cost will be? Equal to rate into CSA. So therefore total cost is actually this rate into the CSA that we found out, this 176. So the answer will be rupees 1.50 into 176. Okay, so the answer will be 264 rupees. 264. This much amount will be required to paint the wall, the pole, the cylindrical pole. Okay, this is a very simple sum. Okay, so like this you will be doing the sums, the rest of the sums. So I will note you down the homeworks. Okay, let me just note you down the homeworks. So these sums will be your homework. Okay, 1 3 4 6 8, 3 sums I have done. Now 5 sums are left for you. These sums you will try at your home, you will do as a homework at your home. Okay, so today let's do up to this. Next day we will be starting a new chapter. Okay, thank you.